Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. Today I'm tackling a project that I've put off way too long. When we got the house built, we had barely started to move in and the economy tanked, and I was suddenly starting a business and I hit the ground running, and I really never got things put away the way I wanted them to. And some things I did, and they just are not working. So what I'm doing now is I'm going back, trying to reorganize and put things in the way they would work. So today, this is in honor of Project Pantry, and I am going to be tackling my spice drawer. Back here I have a lot of the spices in big canning jars that I use constantly. And I love the Weck jars. They're beautiful, but I just have too much going on everywhere. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about those yet. That remains to be seen. But let me show you what I am going to tackle today. This is what I'm going to tackle today. I thought this would work when I moved in and put these in here. And it didn't. Things just ended up getting buried. They spill. They're a mess. It just doesn't work. So let me show you what I'm going to do with them. This is what I got. I found these jars online, and they're the perfect size to fit in that drawer standing upright. The lid clamps down and has a gasket, and then the top is just the right size for these chalkboard labels. So I am going to fill them with my spices. I'm going to put the labels on top and write what's in it. I'll probably alphabetize them because that's going to be the easiest way to find something quickly. And the best part is they stand upright. And this was 24, and it will probably about half fill that drawer once I put them in there upright. So if these work out the way I think they will, then I am going to get another set and just completely fill this drawer and be able to find what I need quickly. I will have any leftovers that some of the spices come in larger jars. Any of the excess I'm going to put in a bin in my cabinet so that I can get to it when I need it. But this will be my working spice drawer, and I'm really excited to get started with this. I've already cleaned them, and I did this probably a week and a half ago because I wanted them to be completely dry when I started this project. So let's get started. All right. So I'm just going to start. I'm not doing this in any particular order, but I've got a little bitty funnel here, and I've got some onion powder. Now this I could probably just pour direct. Some of these I'm afraid might be more of a mess. So, isn't that cute? Let me get a label for it. Okay, for these I'm going to use these chalkboard markers. Now caution, if you use these, my experience has been they don't always erase great off of chalkboard or chalkboard-like material. So I'm going to use these for the things that I know that I will resupply on a regular basis. Things that I don't only use occasionally, I will probably only use a piece of chalk. But for onion powder, I know I'm going to keep that on hand. Okay. I want to let that dry just a bit and move on to the next. I'll let that dry while I'm doing it because it might take a little while. And thyme is another one that I know I'm going to use all the time because it's a basic. I grow it in my garden and I like using it fresh when I can. But during the winter, you know, you're probably going to have to use dried. So, move these empties out of my way. So, I have a whole lot of spices to do. Let me bring you back when I got some done. So I wanted to show you, this is your typical spice jar size. This was pretty much full, maybe a tiny bit sprinkled out of it. This is completely full, probably any more and I couldn't seal it. And there is that much left. So it doesn't quite hold the whole jar, but it holds most of it. So again, I'm going to fill the jars, and these will be in my working spice drawer. This will go in a tub with a lid that will be on my shelf, so when I need to resupply, I can go there and pull from that. So just wanted to show you how much these little jars hold. A lot more than you think. And this jar says it is 2.6 ounces. But everything weighs different, and this is by weight. So this is supposed to hold 3.4 ounces. And that would probably be liquid. But this is measured by dry weight. So you kind of have to take that into consideration. I knew that going in, so I had already planned on my extra storage. And this is what it looks like so far. I've still got more jars to do, but I'm going to start putting them in there to see how it's going to work. Okay, I've cleaned out my drawer. I've got it lined with a non-skid mat. Now I'm going to start putting stuff in there. And that's all stuff that came out that I don't have in my little jars yet, but I think a lot of it will end up going in there. But what I did is all these little jars, I went ahead and wrote on the lid because they'll stand upright in the drawer. All right, so here is my drawer after going through it, cleaning it out, putting things in new containers, and that back there is what I have remaining that I need to do something with. So I'm really happy with these little containers. For the most part, they hold everything that was in my jars. There were a few that I had a little bit of excess, maybe 8. Those will go in tins, a bin. And then when I need to resupply, I just go get it out of the bin and refill my little jars. But I'm very happy with this, and so I will be ordering another set of these. And I'll leave a link for anybody that's interested. I did chip the lid of one. I got a little enthusiastic trying to fill it, so that one chipped, and that all got thrown away. But overall, I'm very happy. So there we go. This is for Project Pantry, and this is what I got done today. Thank you for watching. And if you like this and you want to see more, subscribe. Hit the little notification button. Share it with your friends. And give me a thumbs up. And we will talk again soon.